You did it. You bought the enterprise licenses, you rolled out the AI assistants, your team is telling you they're saving hours every week. So why are your projects still behind schedule? Why does it feel like your organization is running in place, just faster? Today, we're talking about the AI productivity paradox. I'm going to show you why your team's individual AI hacks are actually making your organizational bottlenecks worse, and how to actually bridge the gap between faster workers and a faster company. There is a massive disconnect happening in the workforce right now. Recent data shows that roughly 65% of workers feel significantly more productive individually because of AI. They're writing emails faster, summarizing meetings in seconds, and generating code in minutes. But here's the kicker. Only 12% of leaders, about 1 in 8, report seeing any actual transformation in how the organization gets work done. This is the island of productivity. Your people are getting faster on their own little islands, but the bridges between them, they're still made of wood and rope. If you saw my video on why your team improvement initiatives keep failing, you know that we often focus on the parts instead of the system. AI is currently being used as a personal performance enhancer. But if I give every runner on a relay team a pair of rocket boots, but they still don't know how to pass the baton, the team doesn't win the race. In fact, they might crash into each other. When one person uses AI to create more content, more data, or more emails, they often just create a bigger backlog for the next person in the chain who isn't using it yet. You haven't solved the problem. You've just moved the bottleneck and made it bigger. So, how do we fix it? We have to stop thinking about AI as a tool and start thinking about it as a workflow. Here are 3 steps to bridge that gap. Step 1, audit the handoffs. Individual productivity happens inside a task. Organizational productivity happens in the handoffs between tasks. Look at where work sits idle. If an AI summary of a meeting is generated instantly but sits in an inbox for 3 days before a manager reviews it, the AI added zero value to the project timeline. You need to automate the transition, not just the task. Step 2, shared AI protocols. High-performing teams, the ones we talk about in our 5 drivers of high-performing teams video, rely on shared mental models. If everyone is using different AI prompts and different outputs, you're creating data noise. You need a team-wide standard for how AI output is verified and shared so that the next person in the chain knows exactly what they're getting. Step 3, measure outcomes, not output. If your team is using AI to produce 50% more stuff, but your revenue or project completion rate hasn't moved, you're just sucking at a higher velocity. Stop measuring how many emails were sent or lines of code written. Start measuring time to value. Did the AI actually shorten the distance between a customer's problem and your solution? Leaders, here's the hard truth. You can't license your way to a high-performing culture. AI is a multiplier. If your team has a culture of trust and clear communication, AI will multiply that. But if your team is siloed and your workflows are broken, AI will just multiply the chaos. The AI productivity paradox isn't a tech problem. It's an organizational effectiveness problem. If you want to understand the deeper reasons why your team is struggling to adapt to these changes, you need to look at your culture of trust. I've linked our video on how to boost performance by focusing on trust right here. It's the foundation you need before the tools will ever work. Hit subscribe to join us as we decode the modern team. I'm Quinn Price, and I'll see you in the next one.